Honorable Christopher Franzambuge, Chairman of Annual General Meeting of ATI, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Sidiso Ngwenya, Secretary General of COMESA and Vice Chair of ATI, Representative of African Union and of African Development Bank, the CEO of ATI, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government of Rwanda, I am really delighted to join you at this official opening of the 16th Annual General Meeting of the African Trade Insurance Agency, ATI. Rwanda is privileged to host the Annual General Meeting of ATI for the second time. This clearly demonstrates the good relationship between ATI and our country. In this regard, I would like to convey to you all warm greetings from His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, and the people of Rwanda. We cordially welcome you to this country of 1,000 hills and 1,000 opportunities. Indeed, ATI credit, investment, and insurance products extended to Rwandan companies have made and are still making an important impact to support Rwanda to achieve its 2020 vision, focusing on transforming our country into a middle-income nation in which Rwandans are healthier, better educated, and generally more prosperous. ATI has complemented activities of our own insurance sector, which continues to grow in terms of total assets and capitalization. As of end December 2015, the total assets of the insurance sector in Rwanda had increased by 12% to 306 billion Rwandan francs from 272 billion Rwandan francs at the end of December 2014. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the aim of ATI since the its establishment in 2001 is to help African states to attract investment and facilitate trade on the continent. To date, ATI's current portfolio is insured business, representing trade and investment transactions that are ongoing, stand at over 1.7 billion US dollars. Among them, 110 million US dollars are for Rwandan active projects in the telecommunication, energy, and financial sector. This support is playing a significant role in boosting intra-African trade and increasing the share of trade and investment of Africa in the global economic scene. The government of Rwanda would like to use this opportunity to commend ATI's role in facilitating intra-African trade and enhancing regional integration. However, despite ATI's milestones achievements, we are all facing emerging risks, among which economic, political, and security-related events threatening to derail the efforts of the continent to attract new investment and to sustain its growth. This is further illustrated by the recent external economic shocks drawn from the economic slowdown of China, which is Africa's largest trading partner, and a severe decline in the global commodity prices. This will affect, surely, our continent's growth in the short term. As African countries, with the active role of the private sector, we have to ensure that appropriate measures to mitigate external pressures are in place. For this reason, together, we must elaborate strategies to the risk trade in order to increase national and regional investment. Now is the right time to develop innovative insurance products tailor-made to our local risks. African captains of industry must come on board to significantly increase insurance penetration. It is clear everywhere for everybody that higher insurance penetration rates and higher national long-term deposit rates inevitably lead to higher investments. According to the 2016 African Insurance Organization Annual Review, insurance penetration in Africa remains very low, at around 1.5%. This is mainly because the majority of Africans who reside in rural areas and work largely in agriculture and the informal sector are widely without any insurance protection. ATI has to use its attractive products, namely trade credit risk insurance, political risk insurance, surety bonds, political violence, terrorism, and sabotage insurance, and reinsurance to attract as many people as possible. In so doing, ATI's efforts will complement those of African government to keep the continent on a positive growth path. With ATI's insurance, international financial institutions will be more comfortable to provide funding to the private sector on the back of ATI's insurance cover. ATI must also do all it can to ensure that it expands its activities, grows its portfolio, and multiplies strategic partnership across the African continent. More can be done to ensure that all stakeholders are aware of its products and its comparative advantage. As His Excellency President Paul Kagame said, to an outsider, insurance seems like a highly abstract and technical field. There is perhaps no other industry where there is a wider gap between public understanding and the critical importance your services play in our daily lives, usually invisibly. But underneath the spreadsheet and the financial tables, insurance is actually about people, about the deepest hopes and fears. It's up to insurance and reinsurance companies to to ensure that their products are more visible to the public. It was my pleasure, my great pleasure actually, to note that Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, and Cote d'Ivoire are finalizing all requirements to become full members of ATI. I was equally pleased to be informed that other countries like Ghana, Sudan, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Cameroon are at various stages of joining. I encourage other African countries that have not yet joined ATI to do it. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we do strongly believe and do support ATI's mission of transforming the African continent into a prime trade and investment destination, and its significant business opportunities are in line with the rapid development of our continent. As I conclude, I wish to thank again ATI for having organized, in close collaboration with its country members and stakeholders, this important annual general meeting in Kigali. Wishing you very fruitful deliberations. It is now my pleasure to declare the 16th annual general meeting of the African Trade Insurance Agency, ATI, organized here in Rwanda, officially open. God bless all of you.
We request that